Nicely done.
Who's there? Show yourself! You're here? Huh. I guess this is Solstice after all. I was starting to wonder. Last I heard, we were supposed to meet in some nice city called Sunport. Glad I'm not the only one who got it wrong. Huh. A sabotaged portal. At least I'm not on the wrong island entirely. Portal mishaps can be a lot worse than arriving slightly off target. As for this place, looks like necromancers have been busy here. See that giant ghost wall behind me? Ain't that a delightful name? I ducked into this hut to take a break from fighting off the hungry critters outside. I was just about to look around, but now that you're here, you can help. Then I need to find Princess Ah and get caught up on things. I say we start with that weird barrier. What did you call it? The writhing wall? I poked at it already. It's pretty solid. It stinks of necromancy. Oh, and when we finish here, point me towards Sunport, all right? I hate being lost. Fitting name. Yeah, I ain't seen anything like it, and I've seen a lot. I pushed at the wall, but couldn't get through. The local critters shy away from it too. Makes you wonder what the worm cult's hiding on the other side. Is that a letter? Might be important. Passages and a vital shipment. Interesting. Princess Ah should see that note, pal. See? The whole wall's made of ghost stuff, but nothing goes through. Huh. Not sure what to make of all this. Look, I appreciate you coming to find me. I could have wandered around for days before I found my way to Sunport. But hang on to that letter. It might shed some light on what the worm cult's up to. Make sure you get it to Princess Ah. Not a tusking clue. I just got here. But Scythe Knights are low-ranking cult leaders. Sergeants, you might say. I'd guess there was a worm cult nest posted here until they got orders to move on. Tunnels? Mines? Who knows? I'm more interested in this important cargo the worm cult wants to protect. Damn cultists are always up to something. Guess I'd better head to Sunport and check in. Which way was it again?
Rigert would like to speak words with you, my friend.
Rigert goes where the winds of diplomacy take him, and wherever the Scald King sends him, as long as there's mead. And rabbit meatballs. Rigert loves rabbit meatballs.
Out of the way, Rigert. Don't you have a task of your own to accomplish? Leave this to me.
Shore's bones. Rigert knew he should have brought more mead.
Rigert has a mission of his own to accomplish, but he is easily distracted. Best to send him on his way. Now it's good to see you, my friend. I should have expected the Stirk Fellowship would recruit you, but why did I arrive in a worm cult nest? The Mages Guild? I expected trouble from the Dominion or the Covenant, but not one of the guilds. I am lucky to have reached Solstice at all, although it did not seem so when I landed in this pool of slaughterfish. So where is Prince Azar? Good. I'll make my way there and find the prince. Rigert and I were dropped into the bog of a hungry Hajmota. Still, I do not think the worm cult was happy to see me. Just ask the ones bleeding on the ground. This worm cult encampment makes one thing clear. Matters on Solstice are very serious indeed. We have much work to do. I must assess the situation and send my report back to the Ebonheart Pact as quickly as I can. A good question, my friend. The Scald King wanted to send Lyris Titanborn, but she was not available. I must do what I can in her place. I am not as mighty a warrior as Lyris, but I too fought in Cold Harbor. The worm cult is a foe I know well. To set aside our differences with Queen Irene and High King Emmerich and assess the situation. He wants a trusted source to determine if the threat is great enough to commit more troops to. If a wildfire truly threatens the swamp, all huts will burn.
This is fascinating. Fascinating.
Oh, good! You made it to Solstice.
Look at this place. I know it's in ruins now, but once this was a magnificent courtyard with a grand temple beyond, consecrated to the Daedric Prince of Light Meridia. Just think of it. Farinor? A traitor? When I sensed power here, calling to the staff of Vanus Galarian that I carry, she told me about this old temple. I got so caught up admiring the site that I haven't found anything yet. But what of the Alliance representatives? That's something, at least. This place reminds me of a dear friend, Darian Gautier, who served Meridia. I still can't believe he's gone. Perhaps Meridia has a message for me, or the staff wants something here. Can you help me search the area? There. While I hold my spell of searching, you examine anything that glows. An old tome. A lucky find. Age is not kind to paper. That idol confirms this was indeed a temple of Meridia. Bell. Nearly pristine considering the age of this place. The items you uncovered are tied to the power that drew me here. I can sense a powerful blessing of Meridia sleeping in that bell. Meridia was a powerful ally when we fought Molag Bal in Cold Harbor to end the plane meld. I think I was drawn here to remind me she could help us against the worm cult again. Maybe Vanus reached out through the staff to guide me. I can't quite tell. Maybe, but I'm not sure how. The bell is rather heavy. Besides, the tome you found suggested opening doors, not blasting evil. I'll need to think about this. Thank you for your help here. I'll see you back in Sunport. I never suspected a thing. Farinor had us all fooled.
Well, it looks like 2 of the Alliance representatives have finally arrived. It's good to see 2 waylaid guild members return safely to the fold, though I must remember to treat them as agents of the alliances they represent here on in. As for those injured by Farinor's treachery, they have recovered, including me. Mage Farinor missed her chance to eliminate me and the representatives, but she cost us time. While we tended to our wounds and recovered the scattered representatives, the worm cult was free to act. Mermal believes they survived the portal mishap and are on Solstice, somewhere. We must trust they will turn up soon. In the meantime, we must celebrate what victories we can, and make ready for the next stage of our operation. All in good time, comrade. First, your efforts to bring together the Alliance representatives helped us overcome Farinor's sabotage. We survived the worm cult's first blow. Next, we shall deal them one of our own. Please, accept this with my thanks. We're still 1 Alliance representative short, but we can wait no longer. It's time for a council of war. Indeed. We need to consult with Regent Corinway. Sunport's aid is crucial to our campaign. When last we spoke, she said she would meet with her advisors and send word. But that was days ago. Plans must be finalized between the Fellowship and Sunport. High Elves can be deliberate about such things. The Worm Cult, however, does not stand still. It is time to press Regent Corinway for a decision, and I would like you to join us. Will you help me win Sunport's cooperation, comrade? I hate badgering Regent Corinway, but the Fellowship is already at work. I sent our forces to seek allies and search out trouble across Western Solstice, but I worry House Corellania may not welcome our efforts. Meet me at Venutilmo Palace, comrade. Not at all. High Elves are not given to hasty decisions. In my father's court, I learned that how you approach an elf of high rank is just as important as what you actually plan to say. A certain amount of formality and ritual can't be avoided. Oh, she knows the danger of necromancers quite intimately. But convincing her own court may not be an easy thing. Solstice has known peace for centuries, an enemy at the gate. Many of Sunport's people do not want to accept their peril.
Thank goodness! Something is wrong here!
What's the problem, Mermal?
I arrived to find the palace deserted, and the regent is nowhere to be seen.
That's not good. Let's look around. I'll check upstairs.
This doesn't look good. See all the blood? Someone was stabbed here.
Strange. This door is sealed by strong magic.
Up here on the balcony, I found someone.
As I told this orc, I was working in a storeroom. And when I came out, I noticed the palace guards were missing. Then I spotted hooded figures struggling to carry someone out the side door. I think it was Regent Corinway. A small group of merchants arrived at the palace, carrying crates and bundles. I saw them speaking with the guards. Traders make deliveries all the time, so I thought nothing of it and carried on with my work. I came out and first noticed that the palace guards were gone. Then I saw 3 hooded figures carrying a large bundle. I heard a muffled cry from inside, It sounded like the Regent. One of the figures dropped something by the throne. Yes, I think so. Let me see. Swen Coast is an old retreat out on the west coast. A noble's cottage, long abandoned. And these are directions. That must be where the merchants were headed. Please, Mainlander, you must help Regent Corinway.
They had to be worm cultists. Go to the Regent's aid, comrade. The rest of us will secure the city.
Careful! Enemies are close. Five Claw. Raz hoped he would find you in Sunport when he reported to Prince Azah as the representative from the Old Merry Dominion. Let this one guess. You are looking for someone who was abducted. This is true, yes? Then Razum Dar is glad to have you here. Some mysterious fellows in dark robes smuggled an elf noble into this house just a short time ago. A romantic arrangement? Raz wondered. But no, necromantic, as it turns out. Raz admires your initiative. Still, this is a delicate situation. Storm in too quickly, and the worm cult may kill the lady. Move too slowly, and they may slip away. What is your preference? An agreeable approach. If you do not care to try the front door, you might find another way in. Raz will climb to the balcony and proceed with stealth. One of us should find the regent. Whatever happens, Raz swears the missing noble lady will come to no harm if he has anything to say about it. The worm cultists, not so much. Raz will make his move when you do. So this is Solstice. Good. When Raz agreed to represent Queen Irene and the Dominion in his Stark Fellowship, he was told he would be going to a city called Sunport. This is clearly not Sunport. How did Raz happen to end up here, Five Claw? A traitor? Queen Irene was careful not to share the details of the message. Perhaps the other alliances were not so diligent in safeguarding the plans. Well, Raz is here now. He is ready to assess the situation and help you set things right. Roz believes we have found the regent. Set her free, Five Claw.
Oh, that is better. My thanks. But there is something you need to hear. Thank the Three Queens. Those horrible necromancers promised to steal my soul when they finished with me. I feared this old house would be the last thing I ever saw. But there is more to say, if I can trust you, stranger. Oh, someone noticed I was abducted then. I was afraid the worm cult had spirited me out of the city before anyone realized. But that's not important. We must return to Sunport at once. The worm cult is about to do something terrible. I overheard my captors. The worm cult positioned some sort of necromantic weapons throughout the palace district. They're preparing to seal off the district and slaughter all within. We must get back to Sunport and sound the alarm.
Go on, Five Claw. Head back to Sunport, Five Claw. Let Prince Azar know the regent is safe and warn him of the threat to the palace district. It is clear where Razumdar's duty lies at this moment. To personally escort the lovely regent safely back home, of course. Raz is willing to make this small sacrifice so that you may claim the honor of reporting our success and sounding the alarm to protect the city. You wound Raz. He is nothing if not a gentleman. Just ask Queen Irene. She may smirk at you if you do, but that is her usual expression. Razumdar, Dominion Representative Extraordinaire, is here at last. He brings the Regent, too. And the warning.
Regent, by my father's sword, that's a relief. But I fear your warning comes too late. Comrade, let us speak. I see that Regent Corinway is safe, and you located the missing Alliance representative. Well done. Shortly after you departed to rescue the Regent, the Worm Cult made their move. Now the storm is upon us, and the time for battle is at hand. Yes, it seems the Regent's kidnapping was only the start. The Worm Cult hid soldiers throughout the palace, who then emerged and took us by surprise. They seized control of the palace district. Worse, the weapons they plan to use are Soul Reapers. Vile necromantic devices that steal the souls of any who die nearby. The Worm Cult used Soul Reapers in their attacks on the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and elsewhere throughout Tamriel. Guildmaster Merrick died destroying one. Join the others in the Palace District and drive out the Worm Cult. Destroy any Soul Reapers you encounter by tearing out their cores. That's the only safe way to disable them. Use the hidden entrance in the luxury goods shop to get inside. We'll take the Worm Cult from all sides at once, as soon as I can rally the rest of the Fellowship. Good luck, comrade.
I cannot believe it. Fighting in the streets of Sunport. These worm cult invaders must be stopped. While our defensive forces are not unlimited, whatever Sunport has will join with the Stirk Fellowship. For Sunport, for Solstice, for victory! The passage leads through a gap in the old city wall to a townhouse inside the Palace District. It opens into the street just below the square by Vinutilmo Palace's main entrance. I imagine we will find the worm cult leaders there. I detest bloodshed, but I cannot stand by while others fight to protect my people. I will join the soldiers Princess sends through the shopkeeper's passage. After you go in, I will make my way to the palace. Cautious. Good. No sign of the worm cult yet. Head down the stairs. We will hold here for now.
Remember to disable the Soul Reapers, Five Claw. Raz will seek the high ground.
Through here, champion.
Go on upstairs, quietly. The worm cult's just outside the door.
Lead the way, champion. We'll help you destroy the Soul Reapers.
Master Wormblood, we hold the palace, but the Stirk Fellowship disrupted our plans. They are coming.
Before I kneel to you.
blood pumping, right? Good work, my friend. Now make your way to the palace.
Good work, pal. I saw Farinor flee. Let's check out the Regent's study and see if we can find out what Farinor was doing here. Did Farinor leave anything behind? Take a look around, then meet the others outside.
Good work, everyone. The worm cult has fled the city. Comrade, a word, please. It was no easy fight, but the palace district is secure. Your destruction of Soul Reapers was a great help, and it seems you cleansed Venutilmo Palace as well. Good work. Squirdo said you saw Mage Farinor. Did she say anything? Wormblood? A successor to Manamarco, perhaps, yet I know of no villain by that name. Nor have I ever heard of a gift of death. Clearly, we have much to learn about the worm cult's plots. At least you have put a name to our foe. Nothing yet. Let's take a moment to regroup. Your valor secured a firm ally in Regent Corinway and showed the Alliance representatives the threat we face. Whatever the worm cult intends, the Stirk Fellowship will be ready to meet them. Thanks to you. The conflict in the Palace District proved the Stirk Fellowship can defeat the worm cult in open battle. Yet we have to locate our foe to fight them. Farinor and Wormblood are somewhere on this island. We simply need to hunt them down. That was my thought as well. The worm cult plans to move something important through the passages beneath. Wormblood's orders directed Farinor to ensure its safety. Whatever they're moving, they obviously consider it important. We should stop them. Not precisely, but passages beneath sound like tunnels to me. I want you to locate them and then act as you deem best to foil the worm cult. Take Waxen Ash with you. She is an excellent scout and has crossed staves with the worm cult before. Remember, time may not be on our side. We do not know how many more Soul Reapers the Worm Cult created or where they are. Two of you can find answers more swiftly than one. Explain the situation to Walks in Ash, then go find the passages beneath.
I thought I sensed the prince taking the measure of my scales. He has a task in mind for the two of us, does he not? Very well, I am agreeable. What do we need to do? A tricky task. Finding the crocodile's wallow by wading through the reeds may take some time. Quicker to just ask someone who knows where she nests. As it turns out, I captured a worm cult Bone Lord in the fight for the Palace District. I was not quite sure what to do with him after I knocked him senseless, so I had our soldiers take him to Sunport's guardhouse just north of the city's western gate. I doubt he will be happy to see me, but perhaps you can get him to talk. The Bone Lord is still here, and he is awake again. Sergeant, we need to speak with the prisoner.
Very well. Prisoner's all yours.
Do you come to mock Kagajal for his defeat? Enjoy it while you can. The triumph of the Black Worm is close at hand. This one will not be your prisoner for long. Kagajal is sure you would like to know. But this one does not give up his brethren so easily. Death holds no terrors for one who walks the necromantic path. Kill Kagajal and be done with it. He will be back. Gah! You dare lay hands on a Black Worm Bone Lord? Kagajal will neither forget nor forgive this offense. Oh, your death will be one that is whispered of in terror for years to come!
Enough! You seek Turner Mine. Its tunnels run under the mountains near the southern coast. This one does not know why they are important, but many of his Blackworm brothers guard them. You will find nothing but death there!
An ugly choice, yet such is the nature of our foes. I am not proud of my part in what happened here. Go on ahead, I will meet you in the mine. I think it is best to be alone with my thoughts for a time. I suspect Wormblood and Farinor shared that information only with those who needed to know. The note you and Scordo found referred to a shipment of great importance, did it not? If it is important to them, then it is important to us. Your methods were harsh. I believe he would have said anything to convince you to go away. However, it makes sense to me that the cult leaders would value secrecy. We simply have to go to the mine and see for ourselves.
Over here, mercenary.
This is the place, but the passage splits. You try the door on the left, I will go right.
Destroy you!
undead to the danger. I saw an ogre tripping on his own feet earlier. Clumsy. By the Imperium lights, move fast! Intruder!
Aid me!
Don't slow down now. Well met, stranger. You forced our hand.
I need healing! Burn it! Light it up! Set it ablaze!
Heal me!
I need aid!
her soul completely. The Thalmor will not be happy with this. Akara, look. Just as you feared. The ritual is complete. See how the darkness gathers?
Dangerous, huh?
There you are. Follow the tracks. The passage opens into a cavern up ahead. I did not expect an underground river. Let us see what is on that barge. I can taste the river. It runs east under the mountains. It must pass through the writhing wall, or beneath it. The worm cult sends a sarcophagus to the other side of Solstice. We should take a closer look. I know that likeness, Manimarco. These are his remains. Nothing good can come from letting this sarcophagus reach worm blood.
You dare disturb the King of Worms? Gutter, smash them! Look out!
Brazil. Tharanor's monster knocked us into the river. Come, we need to discuss what we found here. It is not often I find a current I cannot master, but today the river proved stronger than I was. At least we found out what the worm cult's important shipment was. The mortal remains of Manamarco, the king of worms. Is it not obvious? They seek to bring their leader, Manamarco, back from the dead. A necromancer of Wormblood status is certainly powerful enough for the task. The Soul Reapers, the Writhing Wall. He wields necromancy unlike anything seen before. Manamarco planned to elevate himself to become the god of death. I imagine he would resume that journey. Still, I thought Molag Bal had a claim on his soul. Recalling Manamarco from Cold Harbor should not be possible. If that is what Wormblood needs to unlock the gates of Cold Harbor and return Manamarco to Nirn, we must discover what it is and make sure he does not acquire it. What kind of a gift is death, anyway? Return to Prince Azar and see if our allies have news of Wormblood. Beating him to whatever prize he seeks is even more important than we thought. Do you see that eddy in the pool? That is the way out. I will see you in Sunboard.
Comrade, were you successful? Did you find the passages beneath? Comrade, tell me quickly, did you find the passages beneath? And did you discover what was so important down there? And what of Walks and Ash? Did something happen to the Pact representative? Manamarco's remains? Surely the Worm Cult cannot want to bring back the King of Worms. Yet what else would they do with his corpse? You returned with grim news indeed, comrade. What about Feanor, or Wormblood? Were they there too? The fortunes of battle can be fickle. Even if Feanor escaped justice, you at least returned with information. Now we know the Worm Cult has Manamarco's corpse. We must endeavor to foil their plans. Meanwhile, Gabrielle may have learned something.
It's strange. Vanis's staff is definitely pulling me somewhere. I think... Vanis, where are you?
Almost. This is no good. Gabrielle, I have much to tell you. Bring my staff to Lizal. The wall is thin there. I'm in a worm cult prison. Listen, Wormblood is looking for a Sithis shrine in Solstice. I think he... A relic called... Gift of... Damn, I can't...
I think I know what we need to do. Friend, let's talk.
Lisa.
I knew this staff of Vanus's was trying to tell me something. He made sure to leave it behind for me when the worm cult captured him at the Earth Forge. He knew we were going to need it. The message wasn't terribly clear, was it? He said he was still a prisoner, but I don't think he was calling for help. I think Vanus wants to warn us about something. He was trying to tell us how to make it easier for him to reach us. I suppose that's a possibility, but Vanus Galarian made this staff with his own hands. I doubt the worm cult could imitate his connection to it. Besides, this isn't the first time he has allowed himself to be captured to get close to his enemies. Vanus has likely seen things we have not, but we have information he needs to know too. For example, your discovery of Manamarco's sarcophagus. Slowly but surely, we're bringing the worm cult's plots to light. Thank you for... I've been wondering why Vanus Galarian's staff is pulling me here and there around Solstice. Now that Vanus managed to send a message, I finally know why. I think he's on the other side of the writhing wall. That's what we thought. But Vanus mentioned a thin spot in the wall at Lizal Pass. If the wall impedes his ability to communicate with us, that must be because he's on the other side of it. Take the staff to Lizal Pass and re-establish contact with Vanus. He may need our help, or we may need his. I think he wanted to warn us about something Wormblood is planning. We need to find out what that is and stop it. Will you go with me? Regent Corinway said Lizal Pass is located in the mountains north of Sunport. Meet me there. The sooner we can speak to Vanus again, the better. We'll leave Prince Azah and the others to figure out which shrine Wormblood is interested in.